Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is me, David. You know, I don't understand what the big problem is with this quarantine nonsense. You see, I am used to being inside all the time, though I will say I'm used to having many more people around, you know, to look at my beautiful physique. You like, yeah? I do work out. Ooh. That's right. All the same, I was sitting here thinking, what is it that could make this all a little bit better, a little bit easier? And I thought I should go see my friend over in Nashville, Tennessee. His name is Kenny, and I think you're going to have a wonderful time with him. Enjoy yourself. He has special guests. He sometimes sings songs, and he's not very funny, but we try. We try. All the same, please, let me send you over to my dear friend, Mr. Kenny Foster. Hey guys, thank you, David. I really, really appreciate it. We're back, baby, here on Sound of Nashville. It's so glad to be here. Hope you guys are hanging in there, man. I think I'm losing it. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm losing it. I'm losing my keys. I haven't driven my car in days. I don't really know what's going on. But anyway, welcome live from Nashville, Tennessee. This is Kuarantine with Kenny. I am your host from coast to coast to coast to coast to coast. Kenny, real piece of work, Foster. And I'm so glad for you guys to be here with me today. I've got a great time set up for you guys. I have a fantastic guest. And you know what? I don't even understand why we should wait any longer before we bring her on, because I think that's who you're all here to see. Let's be really honest. So she's Texas born, Carolina raised. She is no stranger to smoky bars, fake IDs, and long miles on the road. Wonderful human being. She and I met actually in Berlin in a bowling alley, like you do. It was in the middle of the day. I'm pretty sure we both had a beer. Either way, we had a great time. She's had a fantastic few years. She's been touring since she was 15 years old, which is crazy. But she was named most recently an artist to watch by the New York Times, Billboard, Rolling Stone, Pandora. She was named Today Show's Artist of the Month in February, and that was before the whole C2C thing went down again. She even did a short film that she was the writer, co-producer, and star of, Running Out Loud, that went with her record, which is out right now. But I know she has new music coming out for us in just a couple weeks. And I know that you're here to see, and maybe we can even get her to say hello. Maybe we can get her to have a good time with us at some point here. We just gotta find her. We just gotta find her. She is mega. Official elbow. You know all of the things that is necessary to make this thing work. So one of the other things that I've been doing is the weather good where you are? The weather's been very, very nice here. I've been going on very, very long walks. We've been hanging out. Nice little setup on the porch just so we can pretend like we get to go outside. That sort of thing. We get to put blankets on. Put blankets on. Is anybody doing the blankets? Are we getting cozy? Are you putting real clothes on? The only time, true story, the only time I put real clothes on is to see you guys. Because otherwise I'm in a bathrobe all day long. Okay, Hitman Heaney is turning the barbecue on. Albo says it's cloudy though warm for Scotland, which I think is really freaking awesome. And the sun is shining the whole day in Hamburg. Well, it looks like, you know, all things considered, we're doing about as good as humanly possible here in some of the strangest times a few of us have all seen. But I love that there's conversations going on with folks. I love that we're just hanging out, doing the thing. I think we're just waiting on our special guest today. Just waiting on her in all of the best and brightest ways. But I mean, I could take this time to let you guys know. Sweatpants all the way. That's right, Kiara. She loves, I don't even know how to say that. Anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about what's going on. So one thing that I've been doing, my record, Deep Cuts, is almost 3 years old. They grow so fast. And so what I've been doing over on my Instagram, as well as in my Facebook, I don't know what you guys are on. You're on Instagram right now, obviously. But I'm posting behind the scenes. We're talking about all of the stories behind the songs. And we're doing one a day all the way up to Friday the 17th, which is which is the anniversary, the 3-year anniversary for that. So if you guys want to go check that out, it's fantastic. I'm at Kenny Foster Music. Super easy to find out. And that's great. But you're here at Sound of Nashville, and we're just waiting on our special guest right now. It's going to be Lauren Jenkins, and I'm sure she's going to be coming here anytime. I love that friends are finding one another in the chat. This is beautiful. Jens, Florian, everyone's interacting, and it's so good. So, what I may end up doing right now is, while I'm stalling here, is singing. I think I'm going to sing for you all, because that's what I do every once in a while. So, I'm going to play the guitar. Do we have any requests in the thing? I'll put it down. I'll see if I can work it out. I'll do this one. You know what? This is where we're gonna go today. This is my stalling song for all you wonderful people out there. Bottle of champagne, bag of the fridge, fancy gold cap. We were holding out for the down payment, and it ain't that. But the way I see it, it's good enough. Remind me again, what were we saving that for anyhow? A grand slam win, a perfect moment. Well, how about now? 'Cause the way we've been running, I'd say it's good enough. Dreams been lost and found. We had our ups and falling downs. This going's been tough, so let's celebrate us. Can't keep waiting for the good times, good times. Can't keep slaving through these rainy days. We're both in this for the long ride, long ride. Ain't that good enough? Ain't we good enough, babe? Finally found that fixer-upper on the main and 10th. And if we stop on paint, decorate, we can make the rent. Yeah, there's room for 2, maybe 3, and that's good enough. There's a full moon tonight, so let's turn down the lights. And if the heat don't run, I bet we can make some. We can't keep waiting for good times, good times. Can't keep slaving through these rainy days. We're both in this for the long ride, long ride. Ain't that good enough? Ain't we good enough, babe? No, no, no. So raise them up and drink them down, just like we won the lottery. Baby, it's true, I found you, and that's winning to me. Yeah. So cake and rice, hearts and love, 2 rings and a vow. It was good enough for us back then. How about now? Can't keep waiting for the good times, good times. Can't keep slaving through these rainy days. We're both in this for the long ride, joyride. Ain't that good enough? Ain't we good enough? Ain't that good enough? I know we're good enough, babe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's it. It's a song, and we just keep on rolling on through. I am Kenny Foster. If you're just now joining us here at Sound in Nashville, we're just waiting on our special guest here today. Ms. Lauren Jenkins. She's coming at us, I'm sure, any time of the day or night. But in the meantime, I can tell you guys a little bit about this organization that we're working with in conjunction with it too. Man, I wish Summer was here too. Yeah, see, you know what I'm feeling about. Of course, Bambi, happy to help. Thank you guys for joining in today. Let me tell you a little bit about our organization that we're spotlighting today. It's called Sweet Relief. It was founded in 1994, and it provides assistance to career musicians. And this is what I think is actually really cool. Ones that are struggling to make ends meet due to, here are 3 items: illness, disability, and here's one, age-related issues. Some of these musicians age out. They get to a point where they can't do it, and Sweet Relief is always there to provide grants. And if they can't do grants, they do counseling and financial services in every region, certainly of the United States. But they actually have a donor-directed COVID-19 fund, which they have set up right now, which covers medical expenses, lodging, clothing, food, any other vital resources, mostly due to the expenses either from being sick themselves or from loss of work during this time, which is a lot of us right now. But thanks so much to Sweet Relief. And if you want to find out more information, or if you're a musician that might need some relief during this time, check out the link in the bio. That is the best thing that I can possibly do about it. So let me tell you about what I've been rolling into. Do we have anybody out there who's playing the game? I mentioned it last week. We're looking for a little thing called Fortnite. Is anybody out there playing that? If you are on Fortnite and you want to squad up later, look for me. I'm telling you right now, this is first time, one and only. Kenny is go. That's my name. Kenny is what? He's go. And why? Because they don't stop. That's what we've been doing. So, been cooking a lot recently. Been doing a lot of chilies, doing a lot of stuff like that. Just recently, I ended up putting out a video with my friend May Estes. We just did a Down to the River, which I think was mostly popularized by the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou movie. And we did a little round with some of my friends here that I often do writers' rounds with here in Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm so excited, and if you guys want to go check that out, it's on the Facebook page, it's on the Instagram. But let me tell you right now, I'm super excited. I'm going to bring her on one more time to great fanfare because she has made what I know to do. And I'm just really excited that you're here. Miss Lauren Jenkins, can you do it? Can we talk? Can we do the things? There she is. Hey, kiddo.
Time zones. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is.
I have a friend, Vince, that every day he puts out a video called "What Day Is It?" It's like a picture of him like lounging by, his dog or by the kitchen or something. It's so really, really funny.
I have no idea. I was just eating some eggs, and it's 12:15 here, so.
Hey, no big deal. Your hair looks great. Are you doing it yourself at home? Be honest.
Yeah, I've been cutting it, but that's normally what I do anyway. So there's sort of
always cut your hair.
Yeah.
In a mirror, or do you just?
Well, I just kind of. I've gotten my hair professionally cut before, and if I ever go back, she's probably going to be like, "You're really not good at this." But I usually just braid
stop doing what you're doing.
Yeah, just stop. But I usually just braid it, and then I just cut the ends. I don't know.
How do you eat your eggs?
Well, today I was fancy, and I poached them.
Easy. I honestly don't know the first thing about poaching eggs.
It's not that hard.
Do you boil water? What do you do? I don't even understand.
So you just boil the water, like a light, gentle boil, and not.
Is that in the ingredient? Yeah, the recipe there.
Yeah, light, gentle boil, and then you drop it in there, and you give it one spin, and then the white part kind of wraps around the yolk, and you let it soft boil, and then you take it off and drain the water, and it's delicious, especially with capers. I got fancy today.
This quarantine's good to you then, is what you're saying.
I mean, literally all I have is eggs and beans at the moment, and I'm not going. I'm trying not to go to the store until I absolutely have to. So
Sure.
yeah.
Sure. That's fair. That's fair. Have you gotten into any of the like grocery delivery things? You've thought about them just bringing that along or what?
See, I'm a broke artist, so
Okay, cool.
no, I'm not paying extra for people to go get my bananas.
Okay, are you smacking are you rocking the mask? You do the bandana? What's your
I'm
thing?
bandana-ing it.
Nice.
Luckily, I've got several, so I just throw it in the wash.
That's good. Well, good.
Hollandaise sauce. I can't get down with that, girlfriend. But hot
How
sauce.
do you make?
Yeah.
Do you know how to make that? I don't, because I would just assume you would miss capers and poached eggs.
I don't like hollandaise.
Okay.
I'm not into mayonnaise. Spicy is fine, but
Okay.
mayonnaise is not.
So I've got this hot sauce right now that I'm rocking called Truff. Have you ever heard of it?
No, what is it like?
God, it's truffle oil based hot sauce. And like it's decadent and like with your poached eggs and capers, honey, like I think you'd be in.
God. Some smoked salmon. Woo.
Heck yes, all day.
Woo. Yeah.
All day.
Okay.
Man, how European do I feel right now? Like really European.
We must miss them or something.
Good stuff. Hey, do you have any like rituals that you've like put together in this time? Like because I mean everything's disrupted, right? So are there any things that like are filling the gaps or things that you found and you discovered you're like, I'm home, what do I do?
I mean, honestly, like, so this isn't the first time in my life that I've spent this much time at home, which is weird. Hi, Sina. It's really weird, but it's also kind of been lovely because I've been able to journal a lot, and I've taken my dog Cooper on runs every day. So we've been doing like 5 miles, and it's great because normally like going for a run during the week, it would be such a luxury. Just between meetings and rights and showcases and touring. Yeah. So running has been great. But journaling, like I've been using my record player a ton and just listening to music. I kind of got to the point where I had to stop checking the news. I mean, I think it's important to stay informed, but I was checking it like 3-4 times a day, and I was like, how about we just listen to music? That.
Yeah, I think that's probably a smart move. I mean, it's nice to stay informed, but at one point, if we know we can't go out, like it just sort of depresses me to know what else is going on. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I think, obviously this is really crazy times for everyone around the world. And I think the biggest thing is it's important to stay informed, and it's important to figure out how we can help. But other than that, for me, it doesn't do me any good to check in and see like how many cases are today and how many people have died. And like, okay, the number is going down, but that's still, thousands of lives. It's just, it's a lot, and it's heavy. And I don't want to get super depressed. So I've kind of turned off the news, as Lucas Nelson has said. And I haven't worked in the yard or built a garden though.
Here's the deal. I love that there are some people that are figuring out a way to like reinstitute new things and like do all the things they've always wanted to. As artists, I feel like we're doing what we want to do all the time. And so now you're saying you don't get to do that. Now it's time for you to like do other things. And you're like, no. But like I've worked up to this point to do these other things.
Yeah, I was in the middle of recording second record, and we made
let's talk about that.
Yeah, and we've got 11 mostly tracked, but it still needs overdubs, vocals, BGVs, all that kind of stuff to comp. And then this virus hit, and it was a hard decision to say, you know what, we're not, even with precautions, we're still not going to go into the studio, and we're just going to have to hit pause. And it was the right call to make, but it was kind of like, but wait, that's what I want to be doing, and we're home, and we're all in town, and we can get it done. But I am making music, and I can't read that far. I need LASIK. But yeah, so luckily we have one track that's done.
Yeah.
We're going to release that in a few weeks.
Great. Do you have a drop date yet? So everybody can like lock on?
It's not on the top of my head right now, but I'll post it on socials. We just finished the artwork, which I couldn't create new artwork, so I had to find some vaults of things that nobody's seen before. So
that's great. That's great.
Yeah,
and they can follow you over at I am Lauren Jenkins, right?
Yeah, that is it.
That's fantastic. That's how they figure it out. So
that's the one.
All right, so we have some user contributed questions for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are ones that people wrote in because they knew you were coming. I'm going to hit you with these. Number one, what is your all-time favorite song?
It changes every day. Shoot, what is it today, Coop? Today's probably Angel from Montgomery. All of the versions.
Yep. Have you found a cover or favorite or a live from him or from someone else?
There's actually a really beautiful version. It's Brandy Carlisle, The Lone Bellow, and I'm blanking on the other two artists. But it's a really cool version of that song that's got like 5 featured artists on it. And
Sure.
And it's just, that song is just magic.
Yeah.
Every version that I've heard is great. So.
Okay. Well, then there's your answer for that, folks. And then here's a good one. I like this one. Which song are you most proud of?
Ooh. Probably, this changes too, especially with the new music, but probably Running Out of Road. I feel like we worked really hard on the lyric and kept beating the lines until we couldn't beat them anymore. And then the Tom Bukovac solo at the end of the song like really encompasses the message of the song. So from a production standpoint and how we produced it and all of the parts, I'm just like, well, there's really nothing with that song that I would change if I could go back, which can be rare. Oftentimes, like, oh, I wish we could go back and re-record. It's like
all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as you put it out, as soon as we've gone through all the rigmarole and you've put it out, you're ready to like release new stuff and or go back to like, I can't believe I blah 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 blah. Yeah. I'm in. Okay, so now we've done a little bit of interview, and now it's time to have just a little bit of fun. And then we go see Albo thinks that song is perfect in every sense, so he's
thanks, Albo.
great. Yeah. We're gonna do a quick little game that I like to call Wheel of Filters. Okay, so if you have any filters down at the bottom, it's time to get crazy and scan through them and find one that you like. Yeah, no, I know, right? Jesus. Excellent.
I am not as cool as the kids.
You're gonna figure something out though. I have one where I think I'm being struck by lightning here.
Oh.
Yes, this is who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be struck by lightning this whole time. And what is our topic? Do we have a topic from the peanut gallery there? We had one that we didn't use. Oh, there were like 9 of you for a second. Blurry. All right, so let's do this one. Let's talk about poached eggs in these voices right now. Be like, you know what really jazzes me up about this? Poached eggs, man. They're really, really good. I eat them with sausage. What do you like doing?
Well, I like poached eggs because they're cheap and easy to make.
That sounds really great, but I mean, I don't have a lot of time, if you know what I mean.
Delay. Speaking of which, there were crazy storms in Nashville last night. We were under a tornado watch.
Not again. I'm so tired of these things.
I'm really tired of it too. Really tired. Tired of the storms, tired of being cooped up. I just want life to get back to normal.
We're going nuts, man. I'm telling you.
Good.
Okay, flip back, because I think the people are going to want to hear something from you. Do you have something from the new record or the old record? What are you going to play for us today?
Yeah, I can play from the new record.
Oh, fantastic.
In with the new. Coop, you want to back me up on this? No, you want to look at squirrels out the window. Got it. I think that is the key. That is not the key. Here's key. The key is to actually learn all of my new songs before hitting the road again.
You got plenty of time, I'm afraid.
I know! So much time. I'm going to have it mastered. Trying to read your comments. Oh, remember, I have a story for you in a little bit, too.
Okay, come on then.
Lock down the doors and turn down the lights. Leave the pot on the stove. You don't need it tonight. The trouble's out there. We can leave them behind. Just take me by the hand and remind me you're mine. Yes. Pull back the light and turn it up loud with your hands on my waist and a kiss on my mouth. No, there ain't nothing missing. The time keep on ticking. Let the world keep on spinning while we dance in the kitchen. Can you tell I've spent a lot of time in my kitchen? Troubles out there. Oh no, that's not it. And we'll play it again. Some of y'all help me with the lyrics. If one sang enough, yeah, we'll go all night until the sun comes back up. Put an old record on and turn it up loud. Hey Germany, with your hands on my waist and a kiss on my mouth. No, there ain't nothing missing. The time keep on ticking. Let the world keep on spinning while we dance in the kitchen. Let the world keep on spinning while we cook poached eggs in the kitchen.
Lauren Jenkins, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, dude. I'm so excited about it, kiddo.
Thanks, I am too.
How excited are you about it? Is the question.
I mean, I'll be excited when I get to finish it.
I know. Finish it.
It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like you have a big party that you're throwing and everybody's coming, but you just don't know when. And it's like, any day. I don't know.
Yep, that's the thing. Okay, well, I mean, I hope that you get to a point where there's some definitive times and you can kind of, you can dig in a little bit and start to feel happy about the thing that it is, right?
I think it'll be, in a lot of ways, it'll be that much better when we get to get into the studio because I've just been waiting.
It's been incubating, as we like to say.
Yeah.
You said you had a story?
Okay, I might mess this up because I can't look at my text, but we have a mutual friend, and he saw that I was doing this with you, and his name's Michael Haney, and he sent me this video on Twitter of you in like the middle of this brawl at this sporting event. What in the world?
Okay, so the story about that is I'm a huge Tottenham Hotspur fan, which is an English Premier League club, and they came to Nashville. I don't know if you remember this. They played Man City in LP or Nissan LP. I don't remember what it was called at the time. Anyway, I ended up playing for the team dinner. Met all the players, met all the staff, became good friends with people inside the organization, and right after I was at an FA Cup match last time I was in Europe, right before we came back over and all of this craziness started happening.
Yeah.
And we just lost, and Eric Dyer was one of the players, was in full head of steam, and people were like messing with his brother in the stands, and so he came into the stands to like basically like take this guy out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he and I follow each other on Insta, and so I just thought like maybe I should run over and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
You were in it.
Yeah, I was literally right there by the time the stewards grabbed him, and it was me. So I'm getting this push from like ESPN and all of the Euro sport things that I follow, and they're all like Eric Dyer in big brawl, and then it's just him, Mad, and stewards and me. That's it. The only thing in the whole picture. It's really absurd, but it was like
it was intense.
It was the most surreal moment. It was that like Ron Artest, from the NBA, like doing it in Premier League. I just can't remember the last time that's happened. So it was, yeah. Okay. Michael's a great dude. He's a great dude and a Spurs fan.
You're a good fan.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, I try to keep it real. So, Laura, thank you so much for joining us today here on Sound of Nashville. Better late than never, I always say.
I apologize.
Hey, and you've got one thing I think you're going to leave us with. I hope that you have it prepared. Do you have?
Story first.
Okay.
Quick though. So I've played all over the place. I've been touring for a long time. But I used to play in airports for tips, and you only got tip money. So I know that people traveling, first of all, don't necessarily want to hear live music at 9 a.m. and they don't necessarily want to tip you for playing music at 9 a.m.
Sure.
So I would tell people, if you don't want to tip, that's fine. Just leave me a joke or something. So I have just like cocktail napkins.
Full of jokes.
From
amazing.
People.
That's great.
Okay, that one's inappropriate. He was probably drunk.
In an airport bar, I can't believe it for a second.
Oh yeah. Okay, this one's pretty good. All right, this is good since I'm a blonde, and blondes are the butt of many jokes.
I wasn't going to say it, but since you did,
it's fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Have you heard the joke about the blonde who went to the library?
No, I haven't. Tell me about it.
So, blonde walks into the library, and she goes up to the counter, and she says, "Hey, I'll take a large Coke, a hamburger, and a side of fries." The woman looks at her hair. She goes, "Ma'am, this is a library." And the blonde goes, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'll take a large Coke, a hamburger, and a side of fries."
Yay!
Thank you, James.
Thank you, LJ. James from wherever.
James from, he doesn't say.
He doesn't say.
Didn't say.
Well, LJ, thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Hopefully we're all back in Germany again playing our stuff. I can't wait to hear the new record. Thanks for coming on today. And hugs and kisses. Take care of yourself.
Tap the sleeve, wash your hands. Mwah, mwah.
All of the things. Later, Laura. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining in. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.